Hey Shalom, Sister Kate here once again, out and about. And I was doing a little research for a video I'm going to do soon on the caliphate. And I came across, through YouTube suggesting things to me, a channel called Prepper University run by some guy. I don't know. And the video that YouTube suggested for me was a warning to preppers about prepper communities. And I thought, that's interesting. So I started watching the video, and I couldn't watch it all. I'm sorry, I can't watch 20 minutes of someone warning me about vague things. But it tied into something that a good channel creator, his name is Mike, at Sunny Slope Homestead, just a regular all-around good guy, posted on his channel recently about he doesn't want to get involved in the online homesteading wars. And I thought, I'm out of the greater YouTube homesteading community video watching. If there's groups that gather together, I don't know anything about them. I'm not on Facebook. But I thought, that's just a shame that someone like him, who's just an all-around good guy, is being, deciding to maybe change this whole channel because of these homesteading wars. And then when I got to this video, I thought, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. There are channels that do videos on prepping things that are just vague warnings about things that these people have not researched themselves, have not gone and seen for themselves, are taking the word of, and tying them in with other things that are not related, like Jim Jones. I mean, come on. Jim Jones was a government-operated theoretical mind control experiment that went horribly wrong, which many things like that the CIA did in the late 60s and early 70s did go wrong. One of their scientists took LSD and jumped out a window in New York City. I mean, and then tying that into a prepper community just doesn't make any sense. It's like taking an apple and a carrot and saying, what these are the same thing, but one of them's long and skinny and one of them's red. They're not the same thing at all. One's a veg, one's a fruit. So already the premise of this video is not a good one. And he starts talking about prepper communities and how they want to control you and all sorts of things. And I thought, this is just scare tactics, and it's a bad idea. Because if you really are a prepper, if you really are thinking you need to be prepared for some kind of disaster, then you can't be a lone wolf. Yes, you can start out as a lone wolf, and you can prep as a lone wolf, and you can stockpile and, change your property to suit your needs and everything. But when an actual disaster happens, you're going to need people. Just look at Katrina. Were all those lone wolves down there in Katrina able to handle the magnitude of that emergency? No, they weren't. When water's gone, when there's disease in the water and you can't drink it, when there's no security, being a lone wolf is a disadvantage. You need a neighborhood, you need your neighbors, you need people to help you do things like protect your property, clean your water, make your food, take care of your animals, do your chores. And here's another thing for all y'all preppers who probably don't think this way. The military is a huge group of people for a reason. Fire departments is not one guy. There are fire departments full of firefighters because you need to have a group to help fight a fire. Hello. And so any prepper channel, any prepping theory, any prepping plan that is just a lone wolf is not seeing the reality of an emergency situation, and you should avoid that. You should just not take a person's word for it and not buy into the fear porn about, a prepping community is going to want to take all your stuff and control you and what. It doesn't matter. If you live through some sort of horrific situation because you went on someone else's property and you helped them together in a big group, and then afterwards, when you survived, you got to go back home, that's still better than you making a stand on your own property and getting slaughtered by the motorcycle gang that drives through and takes it. It's just a fact. All right, I got more chores to do. I don't have time to get involved in all this nonsense. I'll be doing my caliphate video soon. Just be warned. People who talk like that, who give vague warnings about vague situations they haven't even researched themselves or gone to talk to the actual individual person, are just trying to get your views. They're just using you. Avoid them. All right, bless you. Shalom.